Okay, hi everyone.
Hello.
And welcome back to Neil and Jan's Reselling. We've just been out to the Ford car boot sale.
Yes.
Brilliant sunshine outside.
Yes, it's Saturday, the what?
17th?
It's Prince Philip's funeral day, whenever that was.
I think it's Saturday the 17th of April.
And it's a beautiful day. It's clear blue skies, sunshine. It's very lovely outside. So we got up and ventured out to a boot sale to see what we could find. Because we're using the little bit of money that we've earned by selling stuff that we already own.
Yeah.
To buy some more stuff to sell. That's how it all works.
You've been watching these channels long enough, not necessarily ours, but everyone else's. So,
we basically go out and buy stuff and then try and sell it at a profit.
Yeah. Let's have a look, see what you got, Jan.
Well, this morning I had such a good result selling the Hewlett-Packard ink cartridges that have been in the cupboard for years, and I've sold I think 4 or 5 of those. Made about 60 quid on them so far. And so you spotted them actually, some Kodak ink cartridges. There's a black and a colour one. They're from Cartridge World, but
it does
actually say Kodak on the. I don't know if I can show that to the camera. I don't know if you can see that. It does say Kodak on the cartridge itself. I don't know if they refill them or something, but anyway, we've got those. They were £1 each, so
it's worth a try.
So that's those. And then I bought.
Do it in that order.
Oh right then, I'm told which way to go. Not in purchase order then.
No.
Okay, so then I found a little digital. It's actually deceptively heavy. I'm used to small
light
transistor radios when I was a girl, were plastic and small and lightweight, and you walk around with them held up to your ear all the time. I got a digital radio. It's in tempo, which does work.
I've just unplugged it because it started playing randomly.
It started playing, but it's in a nice kind of fake wood. Or is it? Yeah, it's a fake wood case. It's like a, but it's quite a tidy looking little one. Nice little digital radio.
And that does work. We just plugged it in.
I think you might have just heard it for a second there as well. So we've got that, and then from the same chap, also spotted this little beauty, which is it's a record player that plays 45s, 33s and 78s, and then you can record it onto a USB stick or an SD card. Also you can do the same with CDs, and it's a radio stereo speaker. Yeah,
SD, as you say, SD, USB, headphones.
Can you open it actually? It's got instructions with it, but I don't know if it's got the remote control.
So needs a little bit of a clean up with the sticky tape that they've put on, but it's a very nice.
And somebody doesn't know about clipping the.
Yeah, luckily it's got the it's got a plastic cover on it on the stylus.
Yeah. People don't seem to know much about record players these days, and it's even got. I noticed doesn't come out easily, but
what is it?
With old 45 records, some people used to knock out the centre bit of it, so you've got
Why would they knock it out? What, by mistake?
No, they used to do that, and then you have to put an extra disc bit in the middle.
Oh right.
I don't know why they did it, because we never did.
But it's got the bit for doing that.
But it's got the bit for doing that, so.
Well, that's all nice. I was just wondering whether there's a.
Yeah, sometimes with remote control they can be kind of slotted in somehow, so they don't get lost.
I don't know that this one is, but
this one actually.
We might need to either sell it without, or try and see if you can get hold of one.
But it all should work. I mean, we haven't plugged it in yet, so we've got no idea on whether it does work or not. But it's quite smart. It's on sale on Amazon today at $129.99, I think, reduced from $149.99. I've got some of that, get the sticky stuff off, so I'm going to get all this nastiness off. I mean, they just did that. I take it the remote's not there underneath all that.
No, I don't think it is. I think it's just the wires.
Yeah.
So
because the sad thing about Ford Market is, or I found it quite sad today going round. There's an awful lot of traders that do house clearances, and it just seemed van after van after van was just some poor old sod's entire life just spread out on the tarmac in front of you. And I should imagine somebody bought that for some old person, saying, look, you can put all your old records onto digital now, Grandad, or whatever. And or maybe Grandad went out and bought it himself, and I hope managed to get his vinyl onto digital and use it. Or if it was my dad, it would have lasted 24 hours before it went in the bin. No, he wasn't good with technical things.
No, he wasn't great with technical things. But you got him to use a phone anyway. And then you also then I also got these for myself. It's a set of saucepans and lids to go with. And these are straining lids. Don't know if you can see that. So you can, if you've got your peas in, you just tip the water out. Because my stainless steel saucepans that I've been using for the last 20 odd years have handles that tighten up with a screw, and it seems almost every time we use them now we have to re-screw it. So these ones are Salter. I think that's a reasonable brand. I think we've got Salter already. It's got a nice solid bottom.
I think our scales are Salter, it doesn't say. But they've got nice fixed on handles. They're not going to be coming off anytime soon. Got 3 nice sized pans.
Not bad for a £5.
No, I'm quite pleased with those.
So they'll be pretty good.
The lid. Yeah, that's one lid. 2 lids. Yeah, it's got a satisfying weight to it. I don't like saucepans that are just aluminium.
Too light,
that one's actually quite heavy.
Well, it is, isn't it? Yeah. Right.
But anyway, so, that's for me to keep.
Right. And I shall go and get my bits and show you what I got.
Yeah.
I'm going to take these out to the...
Be careful with those lids.
Actually, I'll just put these over here for now.
I've got my pans in the kitchen are on racks on the wall. Because I got fed up with trying to wrestle through the cupboard trying to look for a saucepan, so they're all kind of out on display. And the very, very top shelf is where I keep the wok. And the wok cost me 80 odd quid. It was a stainless steel outside, glass lid, beautiful bit of kit. And I asked Neil to pass it down to me one time, and he, instead of climbing up on the stool, he reached up. As he grabbed it, the lid fell off, donked me on the head, then went down to the floor, smashed all over the floor. Do you remember that?
I do. She's more hardy than she looks.
And just like Princess Di, don't worry, there's nothing in there. But I remember it hurting a lot.
Okay, so I also obviously went round and started off saw some books. I don't know how well the books are going to sell, but this is a big chunky book. This is Hugh Fernley Whittinstall and the River Cottage original cookbook. And
it looks clean. It doesn't look as though anybody's had it in the kitchen cooking from
it. It looks absolutely pristine. It's clean. The edges are sharp. You know.
And that's a £30 book. The cover price of that is £30. That is.
So I picked that up for £1. So I'm hoping that I can sell it somewhere between £1 to £10, something like that. Basically, just going to see what it actually says on eBay and see what that's going for. But that looks pretty good. I'm really quite happy with that. And if I don't sell it, Mum, Claudia, my mum and my sister, one of them might end up with it for a birthday present. Who knows? The next one is James Martin. But again, it was on the
Another
site.
one looks as though it's never been opened.
It's a £20 book. Again, you know, it looks absolutely pristine. So that's really good. And then
oh, is that
Jamie at Home.
Oh, right. You look like Jimmy Doherty for a minute. Again, it doesn't look used.
And it's a £25 book. I paid £1 each for them. And I thought, it looks like worth
taking a chance.
Well, that's £65 worth of cookbooks there for
£3. Yeah. So I'm really hopeful.
It costs a fortune to post them, but
yeah,
if you can't sell them individually, put them out as a bundle. I would
put them out as a bundle, or because of the weight, they might even go onto Facebook Marketplace. Just gonna let the dog out.
Because that would make a lovely wedding present type gift, wouldn't
it? Yeah, it's that kind of somebody new home type of thing, or
yeah. I know when I got my first flat, I had a book that was given to me by my first husband's auntie. It's a cordon bleu cookery book, and I learned to cook out of that book. Literally, I couldn't make a cup of tea when I first left home.
Cool. Okay.
That's how come you eat so well now.
I know I do. Okay. One of the next things is I've no idea what this is going to be worth, but this is a Game of Thrones mug. So it's reasonably well boxed.
I haven't even looked at that properly yet.
So
that's a covered. It's like a
hot cup
coffee mug to take your...
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's not even been opened, so I mean, it doesn't look like it has. Oh, maybe it has. Hang on, let's have a look. You know what? Maybe I'll just leave it in. No, I'm going to have to take it out in case somebody has used it. It's going to need to know that it's clean.
Well, do you want me to?
Yeah, go on.
My hands
you're
are a bit smaller, aren't they?
That kind. It's well and truly in there.
Yeah, it doesn't want to, unless you're taking it out from the wrong side. But I don't think that's been touched. Oh, hang on. It's glued in there, I think.
Is it? We need to know that it's...
So I think you can be safely assured that that's not been used because it's glued in.
Right, okay.
So,
don't just squish it.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to put it back neatly, but
okay.
Put it back nicely.
We've got to make sure that goes back nicely. It'll be cleaned up and stuff before it goes, but it's yeah. So winter is coming. I think it's a Starks. Will it rotate round?
But anyway, it's one of those mugs that has got a plastic lid, so that
yeah.
To me, they look like adult sippy cups.
Yeah, adult sippy cup. But anyway, it's a Game of Thrones
I've got one in the cupboard that never gets used.
And paid £3 for it, but I've got a feeling I can probably make more than £3 on that.
I think they sell for a lot more than £3 in the shop. So
yeah. So anyway, so we've got one of those. So that's cool. Now the next thing was. Well, this isn't the next thing, it's the next one in the order. Been watching Nick and Andrea
and some of the others.
And some of the others. And some people have been saying, I've seen about actually buying some electronics at the right kind of price. And I actually picked up a DVD player.
Neil, just careful how you drag things across my wooden table there.
A Sony DVD player. Which is quite nice. It's
Blu-ray.
It's a Blu-ray player, so that's quite nice. Now the only thing is, it didn't come with
power cable.
It didn't come with a power cable. So I paid £10 for that, but I actually paid £3 for the power cable.
Yeah, the man that I bought the radio and the record player from had that just sitting on the side, and
which was a completely different person to what I bought the actual. But it means that instead of having to hunt round trying to find one of these cables, I actually managed to find one whilst I was there.
Or steal one off the printer or something.
Yeah, whatever it was from, it'll work on that, so that's good. But also, I did make sure that there was that I also picked up the HDMI cable. I mean, HDMI cables are quid or so themselves, aren't they? So
I don't know.
That can go with that, and there's also the cable just to go into the TV, the aerial cable. So that can all go.
Do TVs have aerial cables anymore?
They use the HDMI.
No, like our new TV. Can you put an ordinary roof aerial on there?
I'm not sure.
Because it probably wouldn't pick up.
Probably.
I don't know anything about it.
I don't know. So that's that. I've just got one more.
And it's got the remote with it.
Oh, and it's got the remote.
And we know it's a good one because this is the one that we have, isn't it?
This is actually the exact model that came with. We actually bought it as a pack, which was the surround sound and the bass speaker, which I actually have for sale still at the moment on my eBay. It doesn't actually come with this. I'm keeping our Blu-ray.
If you wanted to buy this Blu-ray, you might just throw in a surround sound speaker.
But I'm hoping. I mean, I picked this up.
500 quid and it's yours.
It's got the remote control, and so I paid 13 quid for it all, and I'm hoping to get 30 or 40 quid, maybe a little bit more.
One thing you should always do when you get things is take the batteries out, or at least turn them round, because otherwise they get all.
Yeah,
you never know if they're.
Yeah, but we've only just got it, so.
Right. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not allowed to say anything.
Right, so that's that. And the last thing that Jan actually spotted them, and then I had a look at them and I decided that I would ask how much. And it's
because originally I thought they were roller blades without the blades on the bottom, but they're not. They're oingy boingy boots.
But they're an oingy boingy boot. They're actually called Trampet. So it's Trampet boots.
Trampet Leet Week. That you can do jumping or running in.
Jumping or running or things. I mean, obviously there is two. I'm not going to pick them both up for the time, but it just needs a little bit of clean. But they actually feel good quality. It's actually leather here. It's got the good kind of. Sounds weird saying plastic, but the good kind of plastic that you would feel if you had some Bauer rollerblades or something like that. The kind of good quality plastic, not the cheap kind of feel of plastic.
Just looking at those, that boot doesn't look as though it's attached. It looks as though you could take that out and put in a different size boot.
No, it is actually
It's riveted in.
It's riveted. It's the way it's done. It's in.
I mean, and you can see the boots themselves are branded, so you know that they're the right brand to go. But it just didn't look as though it was.
But they kind of got a lace up there. You've got a Velcro. You've got a Velcro bit there to tighten it up. Plus, you've also got a ratchet system for the top as well.
And then on the side you can. Oh, you should need an Allen key or something to. And you've got different bits. You can
put that into different settings, and there's different. You've got tensions to be able to put it into different tensions and stuff like that.
And it looks like adult and child.
Adult, child settings, little person, and whatever.
Do you know? I'm pretty sure you can adjust the size of that, because why would you have adult and child settings on it if you couldn't take your boot out?
Well, it does look like that does actually move. Yeah.
I think that you could take that boot out and put in a different boot.
Right, or is it the same boot that's adjustable that actually slides?
I think the actual
looking at that
mechanism bit you can adjust and make it bigger and smaller, and you can take the boot out and wear a different boot in there. Right. That's what I think.
Okay, well,
I dare say somebody's done a YouTube.
Whoever buys it, we'll do some research and clean it up a bit. And then, well, I say I've got these. The person was asking for 10 quid. I said, I'm not sure, but I'll take a chance for a £5. And they said, yeah, go on then. So I think to be honest, the people that were doing this, I think it was a house clearance, something like that. I don't think it was actually theirs, so they probably didn't know what it was. Okay.
No, it's just what I'd said earlier about old people just having their entire lives. I thought it was somebody like my dad or your dad going down the shop on a pair of them.
Yeah, I don't necessarily mean that they were going,
or even my mum
80 to 90-year-old bouncing down the road.
Perhaps that's what I need.
I mean,
perhaps I don't need the wheelie walker. I just need some boingy
shoes. Well,
Neil tried them. Well, he tried to try one.
No, Jan said not to, because my weight.
He did. I didn't say not to try it on. I said not to put his weight on it, because
the last thing you want to do is snap that.
See that snapping off.
I won't lie. I'm like 14, 15 stone, and this is probably designed for
someone who's not 14
yes.
or 15
More about the 8, 9, 10 stone maybe.
6
stone.
Oh, perhaps we ought to put Tony in and see how he gets
But
on.
anyway, so I've got those.
And there's 2 of them.
And there is 2 of them.
One for each foot.
They've got an instrument. Oh, I thought it was for paraplegics. I thought that's so they could wear one on one side and one for... No. But kind of, yeah, no, there is 2, and it is in a box. The box isn't very good condition.
Yes, sadly. Did you
No, of course not.
I'm
So,
trying to read that label and you keep turning it. As fast as I'm reading it, you're turning it. Old and new, I don't know.
But anyway, it is a bit of a scruffy box, but there is the 2.
But it's got some sort of instruction.
Which is handy, because otherwise they won't know how to use them.
Yeah.
Well, it says there for small people, medium people and lardy people.
Oh, it does say for lardy.
It does say for lardy people.
Yeah. And it does say that you can adjust the size of it, like I said.
I thought I said, you said you could replace it. I said you'd swap the size out.
I said you could take the boot out, possibly put a different size boot in, and the actual mechanism.
It's the whole thing, doesn't it?
Look, you're recording all this so we can go back over it and see what you did say. And
I was
what
bound to have lost. Anyway.
I think you'll find that I said that you could adjust the size of it.
Right, okay.
To fit your feet.
Yeah, well that's good. So anyway, we have that.
Or them.
Then stick that back in the that is anything. Does it say what size it goes up to? Medium. Doesn't say a UK size. 6.
UK, yeah. 1 to 3.5. That's small size. Medium is 4 to 6, and large is 6.5 to 8.
Right.
Does that say on the box what it is?
Well, that's why I just about got my foot in it because I'm an 8.
I think it's probably a medium.
About an 8. So I think
Anyway,
on the box it says medium. Yeah. It says medium size.
Yeah, because he was actually asking me if there's any way that we can improve the box, like can we iron it?
Yeah, I don't know about boxes. I don't know what.
Don't know
I mean,
about
it's a scruffy box, but it's like, okay. Drop your comments down below if you have any ways of making a scruffy box look better than it already does.
I would just tuck it all in, so it goes in, and actually put the box together.
I was just, yeah. I mean.
And just put it together properly, and then it would look
and
better.
Then instead of black tape, maybe tape. I don't know.
I think that might have to stay on there. If you pull that off, you're going to rip all the paper off with it. You're just going to have to trim it along.
Trim it along, maybe. But I need to try and make it look a bit nicer for whoever buys it. I say, only costs £5.
But there is a website as well.
Yeah, I have actually seen already. I've had a quick look online. Saw one person selling them for about £15, but there was another one selling them for £49. So I need to do a bit more research on what they're actually worth.
When I played World of Warcraft years ago, I made an awful lot of gold by buying all the items in the auction house. Like if I wanted shoes, I would buy them all and then set my own price.
Yeah, I know.
I was one of the richest people in the game.
The only trouble is now, doing this, there's a lot more people than there used to be on WoW. Buying specific things. The world is a bit bigger than... I don't know that you could do it with those. I think the company making these will think, oh yeah, we're in luck, let's make more.
My point is, if there was only one other pair on eBay, buy them both and then sell them both at more.
No, yeah, you could do.
Well, isn't that what reselling's all about, is buying and reselling at a profit?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know, I'm new.
And that's what economics is about, isn't it? It's about pushing the market as high as you can.
Is there a demand? I mean, I'd never seen them before, so... I'd seen the ones... The
ones that strap your legs with.
Straps your legs more.
Because I thought about getting you some a while ago.
Yeah.
Save me killing you, would it?
Yeah, it would. Thank you. Anyway, so that is... I think that's a little roundup of this morning's
Boot
fair. And if you haven't liked and subscribed, I mean, obviously you might not like, but still subscribe, because you never know, you might like the next
Please
film.
press like, whether you like it or not. It won't hurt you, and it will help us.
Stick a comment down below if you've got any comments about any of the stuff that we've been buying.
And if you've ever sold a pair of Boingy Boingy boots, how did it go for you?
Yeah. And also, if you go to Ford Market, the car boot sale, pop a little hello in the comment just to say hi, so that we know how many other people there have that are watching YouTube are actually going to Ford Market and the car boot sale.
Yeah, so a lot of people there with festival trolleys wandering about with quite a load. So
yeah.
Presumably they were resellers, but whether they're resellers on YouTube or not is a complete other matter.
So
but
pop a little hello.
I didn't recognise anyone, but so many people are still wearing face masks. It's hard to tell who they are anyway.
So if you're at that car boot, so just pop a little hello in the comment.
Just say hi.
And that'd be cool. Anyway, catch you guys on the next one. Oh, by the way, there'll be another boot sale tomorrow.
Any boot sales in the future? I normally wear a purple baseball hat because I'm Purple Jan, and Neil's now got a yellow one. So if you see a yellow and purple couple, that would be us.
If I can find it, it says Tramper. Mine says Tramper, to do with my other channel. Anyway, catch you guys on the next one.